Well, it certainly seems like the Republican National Committee is doing everything that they possibly can to make sure that their debate schedule is rigged in favor of Donald Trump, who might not even participate in these debates. But here's what's happening so far. We've talked about the fact that the party is forcing anyone who wants to participate in the debates to sign a loyalty pledge saying that they will, of course, support the eventual Republican nominee, even if it is not themselves. But it's now being reported that there is a second pledge that these candidates have to sign that is going to severely handicap them if they do become the eventual nominee. And that, of course, is a pledge to boycott any general election debates against President Biden hosted by the Nonpartisan Commission for Presidential Debates, the group that has put on the presidential debates since 1987. The Republican Party is telling their candidates that you, if you want to participate in our primary debates, cannot agree to do any presidential debates if that group that puts them on puts them on. So that is probably one of the stupidest things I've ever heard the Republican Party do, and we're talking about the party of stupid, so that says a lot. But you are intentionally handicapping your own candidates by forcing them to say that we will not do presidential debates if we become the nominee. Real smart thinking there on behalf of the RNC. But it gets even worse than that. What's happening right now is you've got two Republican candidates that are effectively household names. Donald Trump, who is leading the pack by double digits at this point, and Ron DeSantis. Now, a couple of the other folks, yeah, people know of them. They don't know what they stand for. People like Nikki Haley and Chris Christie. But the rest of them, I've honestly forgotten some of the people who are running for president under the Republican banner, and I do this every day. But those people are not going to get the airtime that they desperately want because the Republican National Committee is also not going to air their debates on any of the major networks. Instead, they're going to exclusively be choosing conservative outlets. Fox News gets the first one, Newsmax is likely going to do one, possibly One America, possibly Real America's Voice. So what happens is that you have Republican candidates speaking exclusively to a hard-right Republican audience. And based on Fox News' declining ratings, even though they're still at the top of the Republican pack, you're talking about putting your people in front of only a handful, maybe 1 million or 2 million voters. What that does is it prevents any of the lesser-known candidates from getting out there, from getting known, from having a statement that goes viral on social media for good reasons, not bad reasons, obviously. But you're intentionally making it to where these people cannot get their faces in front of the audience to win a primary, which is, of course, effectively rigging the whole thing in favor of either Donald Trump or Ron DeSantis, because those are the two names that people know. So when they show up and they finally start voting in that primary early next year, they're going to say, well, I know Trump, I know DeSantis, I have never heard of these other people, so obviously I'm not going to vote for them. And this is all by design. This is what the Republican National Committee has decided because they made up their minds long ago that Trump's going to be their nominee. It doesn't matter what kind of legal problems he's facing, he is their guy. And they're going to make sure the process gives them the result that they want. Thanks for watching, everyone, and well, here comes the awkward part at the end of the video where I ask you to like, comment, and share, and subscribe for more content from Ring of Fire. Also, you should consider becoming a member for some exclusive content and perks, including early access videos and exclusive videos. Check out the link in the description.